A woman was doing a report. She was in California reporting on a COVID-19 story when a selfie-taking cyclist wiped out in the background. This is a bicyclist. The anchor mentioned it and talked about it.
We also know that every day more and more states are lifting these mask mandates.
In Guad, as you were speaking, a guy fell off his bike, but he seems to be doing okay. He's kept it moving, luckily.
He got out of the way and waved. It turned out to be a woman that was not a guy on the bike. So the anchor...
You're not a very good reporter, are you?
The anchor messed that up. The anchor said, yeah, a guy crashed there.
Yeah.
But it was a woman.
Taking a selfie while riding?
Yes.
In motion?
Yes, that's exactly right. And slid down. And then
I'm just not surprised anymore. When people started falling off of cliffs, taking selfies, we should not be shocked by any selfie, fall, death, anything.
Somebody the other day fell off a cliff.
It happens a couple times a year now.
And lived while taking a selfie, I think. Yeah, it happens quite often now.
The internet is full of people, Instagram, Facebook profile pictures of them dangling off cliffs. A few are bound to fall.
Yeah. You know what you missed? We may have Lisa Lanier coming up. We've got a good story about a rooster, and we're checking to see if Lisa, our official attorney, can comment on it. Yeah, I don't want to say too much, but it's about a rooster. She's in.
That's a barn burner.
She's in. Well, I don't want to say too much. I don't want to give too much away. We got a rooster story. Going to curl your hair here in a minute. And Lisa will be on with us, our official attorney of this program. You weren't here last week when she was on for Lawyer Up.
Okay.
But this was a pretty interesting story. These three teenagers had gone out driving, and they were going like 125 miles per hour because they wanted to put it through a Snapchat filter that showed, it was like a neat look when you were going really, really fast. It shows how fast you're going. Well, they had a crash and all died.
Ooh.
And the family is suing Snapchat for even having it on the phone. And they've won at the first two levels of court. They keep going up. It keeps getting appealed by Snapchat. And Lisa says they're going to win because this feature, which I thought, no way, but this feature is made. It basically, if you want to use it the right way, you have to do something illegal and dangerous. It's because it's about going fast. It's about driving at really high rates of speed.
What does your son think? I don't think anyone else in the room understands Snapchat.
You know, I don't know. I don't think he knows that story, but he Snapchats all the time. Teens love, at least he.
It's TikToks and Snaps, right?
Those are the ones. Those are the two
And
that
I
everybody's
guess barely Instagram.
Yeah, I guess Instagram maybe have fallen to third, at least with him.
I think it has.
Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, but I'll tell you, I think Instagram, I would argue they may be two behind TikTok.
Yeah.
Snapchat seems to be the one that's going away.
That's dropping.
Is that right?
Yeah. They're dropping fast.
He's on Snapchat. He's on TikTok. He's on those three. Those are the ones. And then I say, what about Facebook? And he says, yes, for old men and old.
Does he mime like walking with a cane and a sore back?
That makes me so mad. When he does that kind of little trick like that, like he's not artistic in any way, and all of a sudden he can do that, like he's in a play or something. You know, the best one, this was about 6 months ago, the guy in San Diego was doing a report. It was almost time for Comic-Con, and he was doing a report in San Diego in front of the convention center where Comic-Con would be, and they had a gunfight broke out behind him.
I mean, this is one of the biggest events in the entire country. The convention, citing the ongoing pandemic as the reason for the cancellation. This is a big, big loss. We spoke to Trevor Christensen, who owns Activation Pros. They help staff about 200 people every year during the Comic-Con. There's something going on here in the distance. I think we have an officer-involved shooting. We're going to kind of stay back as much as we possibly can. Steven, my photographer, is zooming in across the street.
Run over there, Steven, and see what's going on if you can.
I'm going to take shelter behind a van.
Right. Why don't you go get this on video if at all possible?
Very Chris Kelly there. And also, clearly not the guy that would normally cover this because he's covering the Comic-Con.
Comic-Con.
Being moved. So this guy's beat is not hard news.
That's right. I wanted to be in hard news so badly when I was doing TV, and they never gave me the chance.
Well, didn't you almost
this close
report for from a murder scene?
St. Patrick's Day Massacre.
And they got you out of there in favor of the real reporter.
Yeah, she showed
up.
The
98 Massacre?
Yes, the 1998 St. Patrick's Day Massacre. I was down at McDougal's, McCuffin, Max.
No, it was Max something or other.
Yeah, it was good, too. I liked it.
I loved
McAdoo's.
McAdoo's.
McAdoo's. Everything was green, and I did my whole story. And they said, we got a shooting in an apartment 3 blocks from you. And they was like, get out of there.
Kill the green beer story.
Get out of there.
We don't have any reporters in the scene. Who's the closest reporter to the murder? Kelly, sir.
Yeah, you know when they said it, I was like, Christ. Well, he's been bugging me for this shot, so I guess we'll give it to him.
Well, we raced over there. I was standing over the body taking notes, and
talking to the cops,
feverishly taking notes.
Well, the camera person was getting shots of the flickering police tape and the police lights.
Yes, and they were saying in my ear, "We're going to lead with you. You got your hit coming up at 10 o'clock and 30 seconds. We're going to lead with you. Get ready."
Can someone call my parents and tell them?
And I was
set both VCRs.
I was so ready, and the news started at 10, and at like 9:58. The news van pulls up, and
the ace reporter.
The ace reporter gets out and says, "Give me your notes right now." And I said, and she goes, "Give me your notes." And she grabbed them, she read them over, and they went right to her. And I just sat on the back of that van, being rained on, a cold rain. And I said, "This is it. This is the last I'll ever do here."
That could have been like
my break,
the watershed event of your life.
Yeah,
I know.
That could have changed everything. Maybe you would have been so good. That they were like, all right, we're moving to hard news, and that's it. And now you're working the CBS Evening News.
Right. You're moderating presidential debates.
Exactly. But instead,
hey, Dan Warwick's not dead.
Look at that. Look what I'm doing here now. Exactly. Oh, we got a story about a chicken coming up. Chicken's coming up. We got a big law story about a rooster. Look at that. Exactly. I'd be where Norah O'Donnell is.
I was going to say, oh, man, what if that was Norah O'Donnell who took your...
My God, it may have been.
Oh, my God.
It could have been. She came running up. I almost didn't give her the mic. She grabbed it, and we, played that back and forth.
Go back and drink a green beer. I will.
And in my ear, there were like 90 seconds, and I was like, I am not
Give me that. I wrote the story.
And they never even gave me any credit for it. They never even said, by the way, I used Chris Kelly's notes.
We want to give him a shout out.
Never even gave me.
The anchor is
setting
back
the scene.
Yeah. And then when it was done, the photographer and the ace reporter were like, high five, got it, did it, got here in time. We led with it.
There's been another shooting on the other side of town. We're on it. See ya.
Right.
Oh, you're still here? Isn't there a kitten in a tree somewhere?
Made me so mad. Oh, I hated that.
Do you want to tell us about how Vince Gill's coming to town?
No, I don't. Yeah, then I go back, and at 10:59, they stick me on with some little entertainment report.
Yeah.
Chris Farley
Happy
died.
St. Patrick's Day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was all it was. That's right. Titanic's in the number one in the box office again. Always happened to me. The other one was a car wreck that happened behind a reporter in Tennessee. Similar thing here.
WMC Action News 5's Kelly Roberts joins us live in the busy medical district with this story. Kelly?
Yep, and I'm not here to cover the crash that just happened behind me, but I hope everyone's okay there. But first, let's get to this story. I did talk to 3 doctors.
Really throws people when that happens. I thought the guy in San Diego was pretty calm, with gunshots
Remarkably
like
calm.
that.
In fact, just stuck to his script.
Yeah.